Hello, ladies and gentlemen, Breakup Brad here, and we're going to keep this one short and sweet. I'm going to share with you 3 proven ways to make your ex miss you. Now, stick with me to the end because the third one that I'll be covering last in this video is by far the most effective. Now, before I get into the first way to force your ex to miss you, there's 2 quick things that I want to remind you of. First, remember that subtlety is key if you decide to put any of these techniques that I'll explain shortly into practice yourself. In other words, you have to be cool and under the radar. Act natural and make sure your ex doesn't think you're actively doing anything to try and change their feelings or to get them back. Secondly, if you do want to get back with your ex, you should take my free quiz at breakupbrad.com/quiz and find out what your current chances are and what your best moves are to maximize your odds of success. So if you do want your ex back, take the quiz after this video. It only takes a couple of minutes and it's completely free. It's at breakupbrad.com/quiz. Presumably you and your ex had a lot of happy times together. You had fun, you had intimacy and romance, and you have many positive shared memories. So tap into those memories in the back of your ex's mind by reminding them, and you can force them to relive the moment and remember how amazing it was. What better a way to make someone miss you than to remind them of an incredibly fun or happy time you shared? Not only does this bring you back to the forefront in their mind when they're reminded, but it also associates you, the thought of you, with those positive emotions and feelings that come with the memory and the nostalgia. Now, this is honestly a very simple and straightforward way to make your ex think about you and reminisce about your happy times together. The only real challenge is finding the right way to bring up the memory with your ex. Like I said earlier, you need to be subtle and natural about it so as not to reveal your true intentions. It's best if you can come up with some reasonable and interesting excuse for reminding your ex of whatever happy memory you chose. So for instance, maybe you and your ex spent a romantic night camped out in the desert watching the stars. Well, if you book the same campsite this summer, then you have a perfect excuse to remind your ex. Just send them a text message saying something like, "Hey, remember that incredible campsite in the desert? Our pillow fight under the stars night? Going back this summer. Just booked it." Now, this is a topic that's covered in a lot more depth in my online X Factor program, including a lot more example messages that you can send your ex to make them miss you. So watch my full free tutorial video and sign up risk-free for my online training program at breakupbrad.com. Now, next up, what else makes someone miss you? Hearing about fun times you're having without them. Hearing, you're hanging out with new friends, doing interesting stuff, living the life, starting to go on dates again. I don't think I really need to explain this one much, but basically you're tapping into the human FOMO trait. We all feel the fear of missing out now and then when we're not included in something awesome with friends or family. It's a natural human reaction hardwired into our psychology. So if you go out and do some awesome fun things and live a busy social and dating life and your ex learns about it, 99 times out of 100, they're going to feel a twinge of FOMO and wish they were there. Along with that feeling of missing out is a feeling of missing you as well. Missing being around you and being part of your fun life. Again, of course, you need to be careful not to make it too obvious, and you need to get the message to your ex about your fun, interesting social life. Now, social media is the easiest way to do so, especially by posting, photos or stories. And you can also use mutual friends or just find a way to fit it into a natural conversation with your ex too. But again, be natural about it so you don't come across as though you're showing off or trying to impress them. Now, as promised, I saved the best one for last. Now, what is the actual dictionary definition of missing someone? The feeling of longing for a person's presence, or something along those lines. In other words, the simplest and most obvious way to make your ex miss you is to not be there in the first place. Now, I know this sounds dumb, but you wouldn't believe how many of my coaching clients simply haven't thought of it. The less you're a part of your ex's life, the sooner you go silent after breaking up, and the longer you stick to no contact, the more your ex is going to miss you. It really is that simple, and yet people still find excuses not to employ a period of no contact, even when they're desperate to get their ex back. Now, you can employ every other strategy out there, but none of them will work if you continue to be a part of your ex's life. If you talk multiple times per day, you see your ex regularly, if you've made the mistake of agreeing to be friends after the breakup, well, all of those things prevent your ex from missing you. How can they miss you when they see and talk to you all the time? No contact is critical. If you want someone to miss you, even if it's not your ex, disappear as much as humanly possible. And that's why no contact is so effective and so important. It's definitely the best way to win back your ex. Now, if you need personalized help with your unique or unusual breakup situation, you can work with me and get my ongoing one-on-one email coaching. Learn all about it, see how affordable it is, and sign up today if I have a spot available by visiting breakupbrad.com/coaching. Now, before we end, remember what I said at the beginning. If you are using any of these techniques to make your ex miss you, do it naturally and subtly. Don't rush into it, and make sure you have a good plan first. And don't force it. You can absolutely make your ex miss you, and oftentimes end up wanting you back, but you need to do it right, and you can't make your intentions known to your ex. Thanks so much for watching, folks. Please hit subscribe for me. I really appreciate it. And don't forget to leave your comments below. I'll see you guys in my next video.